Hey guys, just gonna walk through this quick process for getting social planner uploads. I have 90 posts scheduled. Did it this morning all around the same time. So yeah, we'll see. I'll show you how I can get this done using just ChatGPT. So to start, here's like a conversation I have. Actually, to start, let's go back. So what we need to get to in a social planner is actually a formatted document that looks like this. Now, you can tell there's like specific column headings and date time formats. So what I've done is in my GPT, early on, kind of gave it all this information. So this is kind of a was kind of a long chat that I did earlier today. I think in total it took me about 45 minutes. There were some bumps in the road. So to start, my client works with medicine here, like plant medicines, but also she's a registered nurse, so she also works with kind of Western therapies like IV, and she also likes the kind of the medical terminology, IV ozone, just some of this alternative holistic medicine, but also there's like hypnotherapy, breath work, etc. So we kind of grabbed all the content that we wanted to put in there. Now I wanted to create like sprinkle descriptive content automatically over the next through the year, um, and get it on top of some other content that we'd put in and scheduled earlier. So there was some organization going on here where I had to get the prompts for image gen. Now I will show you what I use for image gen. I use a tool called OpenArt, which actually worked really well. Um, so here we have our image creation. I think I had 12 that I think this took me like 270 credits, it looks like, uh, to create all the images. So I created about 50 images or so. I took all these topics and copied and pasted these prompts in, generated a couple images for each. As you can see, once this finishes loading, um, we had a bunch of these images, just kind of stock images. I could have refined the prompts, but I just wanted to do this quickly to demonstrate first. Um, the next thing I had to do, and this is a little bit more of the boring and labor intensive side, was go into media storage and upload all the images into this miscellaneous social media folder. So I uploaded all the images there. And then the most challenging part was getting this link. So luckily when you upload, it creates a little interstitial window and you can quickly click and copy. So I had done that and was able to get all of these into a document here, into a tab here, and then create some kind of small descriptions that I was going to have the AI use to match with the topics. So I got all the URLs here. I downloaded this whole thing and got it uploaded into the chat over here. There were some challenges. I realized that with such asking it to create like 130 posts with captions needed to be broken down. So I was generating CSVs, but things weren't going exactly how I wanted it to be. So actually, we needed to like separately generate the caption content. In the end, we ended up doing it. So like down here, we were here, you know, would you want me to finish the whole caption bank? So we had to end up creating a caption bank for each of these topics. Not only did I define the captions that I wanted, including a WhatsApp link, but we had to like, for each of the topics that I had previously shown, we had to like create a caption bank that then could be used in the, thank you, like to be then used in the CSV. Dates were very simple to define. So we were just asking for a CSV. So initial query, you can go back, please create me a CSV in the proper formatting for social media upload in HighLevel. Attaches the CSV Amanda Heels posts, mapping the media URLs to the description. So that was this that I gave it. You can also directly paste it if it's a smaller amount. You can just write a description and paste the link. But I use the CSV because I was like copying and pasting and there were so many. Um, ultimately want to post per day, rotating between these topics. If there's no image, skip it because there were a couple images that I didn't like that I didn't even want to post about the topic. And then captions. I gave an example. Not only was this a previous CSV that we done for another upload that kind of had like the emoji and the tone, but I also wanted it to take the column headers, which have to be specific for the upload. So I was using that as the template as well. Although you can also just download the template from the marketing tab. When you go to upload, it'll give you an interstitial where you can download the CSV template. So you should definitely, like if you're going to do an upload, like in a basic or an advanced, you want to get these sample files and get those into GPT as well. I defined the date range, doesn't need to be a post every day. In the end, I changed that and then ended up wanting a post every day. And so there was some back and forth, right? Like I wasn't happy with the images first. It didn't rotate between the images. And this was because I had told it to map the description of the image to the actual topic of the post. And it did kind of a tight mapping. So it didn't get that. So I had to fix that. And then we got all the images going through. But I wanted more clarification. I wanted it bilingual, then I didn't because it was taking up too much space. But then ultimately the other challenge was getting the captions right. Started to give me these captions that I didn't like this too much. Like bilingual, it kind of looked ugly and repetitive. So I just kept it in English. And then we had to do the caption bank until finally I got the CSV and got things uploaded. In total, I started working on this about 9:45 in the morning. And I was having like CPU issues on my computer from both screen recording and I don't know why ChatGPT was pulling a lot of resources, but it ended up going a little slow. So um, ended up crashing. So now I'm like just revisiting the process instead of doing it live. But this was essentially what I did to get, and then just ultimately uploaded the CSV, and it wasn't a problem. And then we ended up getting these scheduled posts about, yeah, this whole thing. I did learn that there's a 90 post limit. So even though the final file that we generated had, I think like 130 posts, because it was from like August through the end of the year. And we ended up going only to, oh, I guess, yeah. So this had 133 posts. So this is all the output of the CSV. And you can also do the first comment, which I think is recommended if you're going to post on Instagram as well. But I didn't, the client just wanted these posted on Facebook. And so could they have a different kind of aesthetic for Instagram? So we just kept it like this. Um, but ultimately, yeah, we got this stuff uploaded. And well, for me, getting 90 posts uploaded, I'm not a social media guy at all. I'm not creative in that way. I can do it, but it's kind of high effort for me sometimes. So I like to be able to kind of throw all this stuff in to GPT. Next, I'm also going to review because I was looking at like another tool that could potentially do this a little bit less hands-on. So maybe just directly taking prompts and just throwing them in there and it having you generate captions and AI generating images. So I'm going to do that review next because that might be essentially what we're doing, but a little bit quick. Well, so I just hope that's okay. That I gave you a brief review of this. And if you have any questions, just comment or let me know. Thank you.